I think y'all. Good morning, everybody. I think y'all are tired of my piano playing, using my toes and stuff. Try to keep them more. Let me bring somebody up from backstage. Hey, good morning, Mike.
Well, good morning, Trust. Good morning, Chet. How y'all doing today on this Friday?
Good. I'm doing good. Yes, I sent invites out. I even tried notifying a couple of them on the phone, and guess what? For some reason, T-Mobile's text is down. They'll send it when it's back up. I'm like, oh, okay. So I ain't gonna call people, wake them up if they're sleeping. So
Did you get those emails I sent?
yeah, I didn't get a look at them. I noticed them this morning. I got in about 3 o'clock this morning. So
Yeah, the top Ukraine general, ex-general says we're in part 3 right now, and Russia's threatening to do something to the new air base in Poland.
yeah,
And China's been caught cutting cables in the Baltic Sea.
yeah. Well, lucky yours is good. Maybe it's just where it's at. I tried sending to the West Coast. I tried sending 1 to 10, and it wouldn't go through. So okay. And no idea what shift schedule is. I don't know if she's at appointments or sleeping, so I wasn't going to bother her if she's sleeping. So. Yeah, the Russia thing, I really haven't kept up too much on it. Just a lot of propaganda. If it ain't coming from Putin, then I ain't going to listen to it because, yeah, some generals like to just say stuff to make it look like they're in charge. So we already know with Russia that the ultimate say is Putin. So, yes, and I agree with you, B. Charming. West Coast was hit hard. I was able to see a video and pictures from, man, I've been so out of it, from our blue haired gremlin. I don't know if she's lurking this morning, and she's probably all cuddled up in bed. But, yeah, they got hit, but not as hard as like Washington did. I don't know how Oregon is. I haven't heard nothing from Oregon, so,
Benjamin says his T-Mobile text is okay.
yeah. So, I don't know. It could be just where Tin's at. They did have the high winds and stuff there, so their tower could be down. So Benjamin missed anybody in chat. He's saying hi, good morning, smiling at you and drinking his coffee. He's like, ha ha, I got coffee. We know Lady D probably doesn't have her coffee yet. It's kind of too early for her. So, did it stop raining in there? I saw your video where it was raining.
No, it's pouring here again this morning. I was going to make another video later on today. Me and Lady D lucked out because if it was colder like it should be this time of year, we'd be
Yeah.
getting more eastern right now because it's rained all day yesterday and it's going to rain all day today and it's going to rain tomorrow too.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's okay because there's going to be more waves coming. I mean, today's the last day it's cold in the evening. Well, it's still going to be cold in the evening in the 30s here, but we're warming up close to 70s for the next couple of days, and then we're expecting another cold front by Thanksgiving. So, yeah, Lady D saying it's just misty here right now. Uh huh. That might be the misty because your your internal soul is crying that you don't have coffee. You're just giving it tea this morning.
I can't believe Thanksgiving's next week.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when we were kids? It took forever for when you're in school. It took forever for Christmas vacation to get here, and when Christmas vacation got here, it took even longer for Christmas Eve and Christmas to get here. Now it's like Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's. It comes so fast now, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, believe me, I understand that one. Yeah, I was surprised yesterday. Was told to get out of town and go home for the week, so I did. My friends' girlfriends, they all took a week off. Well, not complete week off because they got days off for Thanksgiving too, but they took off early. So three late young ladies are going to stay at the house with the kids and take care of everything. And supposedly the daughter is coming home, and they don't know about mom. Mom might be able to come home. If so, they're going to have a Thanksgiving dinner for them. It's actually going to be a full day event thing there if she does come home. But so they wanted me to stay and just take a break. I'm like, no, I need to get up here, take care of here, check out the house, the weather, and of course, kids. I don't know what their schedule. It's like if they're working or not. So, and I agree with you, Benjamin. Time does fly by when you get old. The time,
Lady,
huh?
sorry,
Go ahead.
sorry. Lady D, what's golden milk? I've never heard of that.
That's where the cow pees in the milk bucket. And
Ew.
Dad tries it. I don't know. I
Oh
don't.
my God.
That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, it's like the golden snow. Come on now.
That ain't that's lemonade. Come on. Oh my God.
Well, next week it's going to show 32 as a low, huh, Lady D? Yeah, but everything is all jacked up with the weather. People are probably starting to realize or wake up. Yeah. Welcome to the new adventure. It's not climate change, people. Everything I've been able to watch on YouTube, I'm talking about history wise. They've been talking about, yeah, back in 17,000 years ago, there was climate change. Oh, wait a minute. So, and they even covered what caused the climate change. Was it because the caveman was freaking burning wood? Do you think they had political parties telling them that they need to stop cutting so much wood down and burning it? Nah, it was the sun. Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. Thank you, Lady D. Did y'all hear about Riley Gaines' husband? He can't get one of those cards to stay here, but yet all these people from all over are getting all these free things to stay here.
Nope. Don't even know who that is. Riley, whatever.
She's that swimmer that was against the men competing as the stuff in the swimming.
Uh, yeah, that's probably the liberals trying to get her out of the country because it's not according to their agenda. But hey, that's just my opinion. I mean, I guess I should change my banner. So, but you do your own research. But hey. So, I see you covered up most of your wood on your video.
Yep. Haven't really had to have the fireplaces going too much yet, so that's a good thing. Because I remember one year when I used to get 6 cords of wood, and then I had to get more because one year in March and in February it was so cold I still had to burn, and I ended up running out.
Mm-hmm. So I'm really surprised I have not seen Riot on the news.
What?
And I'm really surprised that haven't seen riots in the news since FDA came out with a major recall of ground beef. And of course,
Oh,
every picture they show is for tacos. Now they're getting personal. They're attacking the tacos.
not the tacos.
you know, so
Hey, everyone in chat, y'all getting ready? You got all your stuff stacked up for Thanksgiving, and if so, what are y'all gonna be making?
yeah. And hello, BB Globe. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. We talk about news, local stuff, things going on. I've been out of sync for the last couple of weeks, take care of family. Went through a tragedy, and I'm home, and I decided I'd probably do it now instead of the weekend. So I did do a show. I normally do one in the morning and one in the high noon, and hopefully by the new year I'll be back to it. So yeah. We do take prayer requests if people need prayers and stuff, and give it to our prayer warriors, and we pray on it. We have a 100% success rate so far, so because God is good. Oh no, Beach Armor still needs to get rutabagas. Gonna do rutabagas for Thanksgiving? I've had rutabagas on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm all set for turkey. I still have two turkeys in the freezer from the year before. I'm having that Thanksgiving, and then no, I'm not having it for Christmas this year. I'm having something different, but I'll be having it for Thanksgiving.
Hey, Vocal Pedro, good to see you. Hopefully, the Wounded Warrior thing went well. Sorry I wasn't able to be there, but life took over. Yeah, I just have to go back and watch the restreams and see how things went. I did see the chef got a handmade curtain or blanket, and she uses that a curtain in her front window. That looked awesome. Let's see. Well, thank you, BB. You have a great day. Hopefully the weather's good, and I'm jealous that you have a farm. I got planters. That's all I got.
Have a great day, BB, and a wonderful weekend.
Yeah. I did see a commercial for Target. Supposedly Target has a real cheap Thanksgiving meal for four people. I want to say it's somewhere between $20 and $30, but has all the basics. You're not going to have a pie or anything, but hey Dennis, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. And yeah, so only
I'll,
problem is if you go shop at a Target. Hey Tom, how you doing? Good morning. If you go shop at a Target, don't have any torn bills and all that because they're not going to accept them anymore starting December 1st. They consider it as being like destroyed.
Morning time. Well, if you have torn bills, if it's I think it's if 52% of it's still there, you take it to the bank and they'll exchange it for you. But it's got to be the bank. The stores, like he said, won't take them.
Yeah, which I think is kind of retarded because if you go to Target, they're going to give you torn bills. Can you deny them and say no? I want a new bill. I think everybody needs to do that. If you go to a place and they try to give you a torn bill, it's like no, that's destroyed. I need a different one because I
Or they
read
end up,
you have to contact some company, some monetary company. And it's not even the freaking regular monetary place, and then you got to fill out the paperwork and all that to maybe get your money replaced. So, yeah,
or they end up giving you Canadian quarters and you can't spend them anywhere. You can't, and the banks don't take them no more. I got about like 95 something bucks of Canadian quarters. I can't do nothing with unless I go to Canada. I mean,
yeah, that's awesome, Boca Pedro. Sorry I had to show this. I could read it.
morning time. How you doing?
Tom, does it go to places that sell tuckable swimwear? Do you do the Madonna thing, Tom? Do you wear the swimmer outside your clothes? I don't know. Or maybe is he talking about depends? Are you considering those tuckable swimwear? I don't know. I'm confused here. I don't know what the deal is with the tuckable swimwear. I guess I got to read all the chat. Still looking. So, are we gonna get a video on your latest recipe there?
Me or
Yeah,
the olive thing?
yeah. I know
Yeah,
you
that's
did some recipe, but I didn't get to really. I was lost for a loop with screaming kids playing. So,
yeah, that's going up today around 4 because I did experiments with olives and pickles back in the day, and I still do. Because you can olive a pickle, but you can't pickle an olive. If you put a pickle in olive juice and let it sit for 5 days, that pickle tastes just like the olives. But if you put the olive in the pickle juice for like 5 days to a week, the pickle juice, it draws all the flavor out of the olive. If the olive does is tasteless, it doesn't taste like anything.
well, you want to know a hint if you want to change the taste of the olive? Pickle jalapenos, and then when you get all the jalapenos out, dump the olives in the jalapeno vinegar juice, and yeah, let it sit for about a week. And you tell me if those pickles, I mean those olives, don't taste like jalapenos.
That'll be my next experiment because I do have jalapeno juice, but this one they're they've been marinating in the well, I already did the video, but they've been marinating. I had them marinate in the peppercini juice, and we're gonna see if that does anything. Well, you guys will see. I already know the outcome.
Well, okay, now thank you for explaining that, Tom. I'm glad you don't tuck because I don't tuck either. Mine are too large to tuck anyway, and yeah, and I can't remember. I remember hearing something on the radio, and I don't know which congressman or representative it was, but more power to you for that representative or congressman that said confronted that liberal that wanted to have women's bathrooms open for trans. Yeah, I don't think so.
No,
It can't be. And if they're going to do it at federal buildings, then they need to do it at any building to include schools that are federally funded. Think about it. Hmm. Ooh, cobbler. Ooh, sorry. I got squirreled by Lady D. Cobbler. Ooh, peach cobbler. Yep.
Good morning, cat mom.
Yeah.
You know what? Female bathroom for female, male bathroom for male. You want to have a video for that? Just put an it above it and have them go into that thing. I'm getting tired of it.
Mhm. Beach Charmer's having to do it twice. She's thinking about rutabagas. All right, Tom, you have a blessed day. Good to see you, brother. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget, hydrate.
Have a great day, Tom.
But yeah, nothing real big. I mean, we're not hitting the news like we normally do, but I really haven't been in the news. I cover the important stuff that affect people. Ground beef recalled, and it's affecting tacos. What the heck? I'm sorry, I gotta mention that again. And the weather's so jacked up, West Coast, East Coast, yeah. So, but I do have a message for Kim Jong Un in North Korea. Stop talking. You're irrelevant. You're pinky toe in the realm of freaking war freaking countries in this world. Don't try to make yourself relevant because you're irrelevant.
Morning, William H. How you doing?
Oh no, careful, Lady D. I heard they recalled carrots too. Hey, William H. Good morning. Good to see you.
And everyone in his country is starving for food, and he's never missed a dinner in his life.
Who?
Kim Jong Un.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Well, I
Pam
don't know, Lady
Bondi,
D. They just might not have tested those carrots yet. You got to be careful.
Pam Bondi, I gotta go back. What did it say? Pam Bondi, AG nomination sparks media freakout.
Hmm. So let's see the next big wave. I heard that supposedly people are going to start pulling the kids out of schools and start homeschooling. I really think it's going to be the liberals once Trump takes over. They don't like the idea that he's attacking the Board of Education. But if you really look into it and read the articles in the background, this is where you do your own research, people. It's a good idea to get rid of it because, yeah, you spend all this money for them to come up with ideas, and then you got to battle in court and everything else, and they're spending millions for things like, oh yeah, we're gonna have trans boys go to girls' bathrooms.
Well,
So
that's the best way to do it is to take your kids out of school and homeschool them if you have the resources and that to do so.
yeah. Well, like I said, when they started this whole thing up, it was like in Target. It was like, hey, they had the one for the families with the babies. They had the men's. They had the women's. And if they wanted a transgender one when they're throwing fits at Target, yeah, put an outhouse outside the front and just put trans. And they could take turns. There might be a long line, but hey, we don't know if you're standing up or sitting down. And most outhouses have both. So think about it. But, hey. Of course, they're throwing all this fake news out there. Oh, Trump can't use the military. He's trying to be a dictator. This, that. You know what? They don't know what he's going to do until he initiates and does the executive orders. And I hope the first executive order is wiping out every executive order that freaking Biden ever freaking put in and Obama, because there's not one that was worth the time or the ink that they put on paper for.
And also, potato authorized the use of you know what's over in Ukraine.
Yeah, that's impeachment right there. Because there was a really good point on a couple of YouTubers, and I haven't seen it on mainstream media yet, but yeah, he's giving the missiles to them, but they don't get the launch codes and the coordination. It's still American soldiers having to do all that, doing the launch codes and locations and the approval. So that's basically putting us into the WW3 thing more than anything else. And Biden can't do that without the approval of Congress. If you really look into the War Powers Act stuff, and yeah, right there and then, I say we freaking arrest him, impeach him, and then send him over to Russia and let him do a trial on his ass. And we send a note, stuck on his little freaking tie of his, saying, "Hey, American public doesn't like what he did, and here's the person responsible for it all, and wash our hands off it." So, we don't want war, but we don't want to be in a war either, because, yeah. Well, if you actually look at every war we got thrown into, we're sort of forced into most of them. If you really look at it.
That's awful vote for Pedro. That's a waste of food right there. Because I used to work in a supermarket way back in the day when I was a young teenager, and if any food was damaged or had anything wrong with it, if it was the perishables, not the canned food, you'd have to bring it out back and throw it away in the dumpster and destroy it. And I kept thinking, like, you can't give this to needy people. They're like, nope, just do that. I'm like, that never made sense to me.
Yeah. Hey, good morning and or good afternoon, and welcome to the stream, Life Under Gas. Good to see you. See, on the stuff they recall, if it's just an ingredient, put a sticker on it and give it to the local food banks. And let them pass it out to the people that need food. You know? And they really don't need to do that. The stores could just pull it off, and if they have the explanation, they attach it to the letter when they donate it to the food bank, and the food bank can take care of it and still pass it out with that little freaking without the sticker. They could put a sign up saying, if you want butter, it's like a list that contains milk. So if you have milk allergies, then don't, you know.
Be charming. I get my butter at BJ's Whole Food Warehouse. Oh yeah, here's another thing. Those Wesley Queen olives that are stuffed with the garlic and jalapeno. They haven't had them in 2 months. They have this big sign saying temporarily out of stock.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned. I still got a bunch of jars over there, so I'm good for a while.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Somebody did a post. I don't know if it was Longboarding Mom, if it was Free Hit Made, but they said the gas dropped in their area. Well, good for you. It dropped there, and they raised the amount of the 20, 30 cents that it dropped in your area. They raised it here. So, yeah. I think they're price gouging for Thanksgiving now because they just raised it the other day.
Yeah, speaking of raising prices, I'm finally getting rid of my cable. My bill was $335. Now it went up to almost $400. I'm getting rid of that.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm pointing at being able to afford it. It's the point of why did it go up so much? And plus 1,800 channels and nothing's on. I'm just going to keep my internet and my home phone. That's it.
Yeah. So, and just as a reminder, winter is coming. If you have not started winterizing, yeah, maybe it's time to do it. Because now they're even putting out video or they're putting out articles on mainstream media and the medium stream medias too that, yeah, things you could do to keep your home up to par if you plan to sell it within the next 10 years or if you think you might. And caulking and winterizing and all that all has to do with it.
Lady D, yes, it is completely insane going up that much. But what are you going to do? Everything's going up in price.
You know, my internet just went up too. And I'm ticked off because I went to the T-Mobile thing and clicked to see if I can get their T-Mobile home thing. Not in my area. I'm like, really? We got all these freaking towers here and we don't have it yet. What the heck?
And I'm thinking about going and buying myself my own modem outright because it's 10 months of rental fee for the cable company modem I have.
Yeah. Hey, Life of Bobby. Hey, don't feel bad. I can't afford crap either. And I'm glad I can't afford it because I got enough crap as it is. I don't need more crap. And Benjamin says he's got 2.5 inches of snow yesterday. Well, yours is bigger than mine because I ain't got no snow. And Mike B's only got rain. So, yeah. This is one of those times I'm glad yours is bigger than mine because I don't want no snow right now.
I got rid of pretty much all my magazines and that. The only thing I kept was People, and that's only because I ignored them. And they sent me this sweet deal where it was $50 for the whole year, and plus I could gift the subscription to somebody. So I did that and gave that to my sister.
Did I miss Life Under Gas? I don't know. Maybe it's a lurker. Lady D just put it in there. Welcome, Life Under Gas, if you're in chat. Sorry. Didn't see anything in chat, so I didn't know you popped in. But Lady D got it. And yes, she does have a blue wrench. I can't remember what it.
Moon.
Hey, Irish Mary, good to see you. Oh, okay. I did mention them. Okay. Yeah, and just remember, vote for Pedro if you need some spankings. Lady D's willing to give them to you. She enjoys swinging that wrench.
Oh my God.
I have to remember the
Oh,
first day I gave her to her, and he's all acting up, wanting to get spankings. See, I still remember some stuff. I ain't that old yet. So, but I don't know. So did I tell you I went to this it's it's a place called Brick Oven Pizza. They call it something else now. It started out as Brick Oven Pizza, but they cook everything in a brick oven. And the owner's always there working on her laptop if she's not taking care of the kitchen and stuff. And she gave me a senior citizen discount, even though I'm not a senior citizen. So I'm still trying to figure out, should I go visit again and ask her straight out, or just take it for what it is, get the discount, and yeah, or should I consider this just flirting with me?
I'd ask her. If it was me, I'd ask her straight out.
Okay, well, I'll ask her. Let's see. Excuse me, ma'am. Don't know if you remember me or not. Yes, brick oven pizza is good. I love the way they make the spaghetti in there too. Ooh, maybe I'll order some tonight for the weekend.
Oh, it's one of those pizza places. Besides pizza, it also sells pasta in that.
Uh huh.
Ooh, we have a place around here like that. That they have good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the discount either way, but I'm gonna ask her if she likes older gentlemen. And if she says she does, then I'd be like, oh, okay, she was flirting with me. Give me the senior discount. And if she says, no, not really, she likes younger men, I'm like, oh, damn, I'm old.
Oh my God, vote for Pedro. That's too funny.
I don't know what the deal is with pizzas anyway, because you got the Chicago style and you got the New York style. I'm like, I'm sorry, stop from Italy. You can try to say you're making it like Italy, but you're not, because you're not using the same stuff that they use in Italy. Because I heard it's all natural stuff in Italy and it tastes a whole lot better. And if I go to Italy again, I'm going to have me a pizza from over there the way they do it. I'm not even going to ask for anything on mine because they'll freak out if I ask. Yeah, I just want pepperoni and jalapenos. They'll probably give me that look. Huh?
That sounds really good, Harvest Mary Moon. Whenever I do oysters, I cook them with the garlic and I put lemon and that in them. A little bit of Tabasco.
See, I gotta avoid oysters. I heard they're an aphrodisiac. I
I
already,
heard.
I'm already in danger. I have a warning label. I gotta let ladies know if we're gonna get intimate because I am confirmed. I will shoot out twins. Even if your tubes are tied, you might end up pregnant. So yeah,
Yeah, chocolate's one of those things too. I think. Yeah, chocolate is.
that's how I am, Benjamin. I stay away from the cities. It's like, yeah.
I do not go to the cities unless I have to. The last time I went to the city was when I had to go to jury duty. Ugh,
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it, but we were there all day. It just sitting there, and then they finally brought us in to go over and talk to us with the judge and everything. And then 5 minutes later, oh, it's time for lunch. So we took an hour lunch, and it's a big mess. Just pick me, let's do my duty, and then but it was there till 4:30.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
Lady D's been from Naples. Is that from experience, Lady D? Or that's just what you heard because you got some person that is from Naples and they got a pizza place. Exactly, Boca Pedro. See, that's what thing when I was in Korea for that whole year for the military, they couldn't use any cheese because none of it was processed. So they could not use cheese on their pizzas. It was just basically the bread and then the ingredients. That was the worst pizza ever because they didn't even put butter on it or olive oil. And I tried to tell them, why don't you use olive oil? And they just gave me that look like, huh? Because, Koreans, they like to use peanut oil more than anything else. I'm like, I don't think peanut oil will work good on a pizza. I'm sorry. But,
You're making me hungry for pizza now, dang it.
well, we're going to blame Harrisburg because she started talking about the freaking oysters. Oh, and I tried calamari a couple of months ago for the first time because my kids ordered it. Never again. I cannot stand that stuff.
Octopus, you. No, wait, that is calamari. I'm thinking of what's that other thing called with the what's that thing called? It's a fancy thing for slugs. Oh, escargot.
Yeah. You can stuff them with jalapenos. I still won't eat escargot. I'm sorry.
No, I wouldn't even want to try that. No, thank you.
Harvard's like, good to see you too, Be Charming. She took the G out, so don't squeeze the Charmin, Harvard's Mary. I don't know. But, I got to say, my favorite, like a Red Lobster, if you go to Red Lobster, my favorite's still the biscuits. They got ultimate biscuits. And I don't like their freaking, you can buy the box so you can make them at home. It doesn't taste the same. I'm sorry. Hey, Mary, that's close enough. I won't eat them. And yeah. Hey, welcome back, Tom.
It's kind of like what's that stuff? It's called cube steak. Oh, that stuff is disgusting. You're there chewing for 10 million years before you can swallow stuff.
Hey, Tom, if you want to know how to use a wrench close to a valve, watch the movie Armageddon and watch the Rush and fix the stuff with a steel pipe.
Oh, that's funny. It's USA and Russia. USA, Russia, all parts made in Taiwan.
Yeah. You know what? every once in a while I crave it. I haven't craved it in a while, but one thing I haven't had in a while, jambalaya. But you can't find good jambalaya here in Texas, not even on the coast. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if it was Louisiana or if it was Mississippi when we were traveling through. We stopped and we had a freaking all-you-can-eat buffet. Man, I couldn't stop. I think I killed their whole buffet on the jambalaya. It was so good. Dang. And ever since then, it's been about 15 years since I've had decent jambalaya.
I'll have to try that Lady D next time.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Now my tablet is having issues. Okay, that's better now.
So this weekend, I'm going to have to try to learn how to. It's probably easy. I don't know. I've never done it. I got this big old giant batch of garlic. So I'm going to have to clean them up and I want to jar them to save for later. So I don't want them to freaking be growing, the stems and stuff. I have to bury them. So that's why I'm going to try to jar them ahead of time.
Is it the clothes from the store or is it stuff from the garden?
No, from the store.
Oh, yeah.
The garden one, I just see those don't last very long. That's why I had to buy them from the store because I'll go through garlic like I put that like I do turmeric on almost everything I make.
I'll definitely try that, Lady D. Thank you.
Oh, and another thing I'm gonna try this weekend. I saw a YouTuber. I can't remember the lady's name, but she makes tortillas. And of course, all you really need is water, a little bit of salt, and flour. But there's no, you don't make it in a dough. You just mix it and you pour it in the pan and start making them. I want to try it just to see how they come out. So I never done it that way. So I know it sounds weird, but being a single person, before I got married the second time, I lived off of chicken wings and fries. My freezer was full of chicken wings and fries. So almost every night that's what I'd eat because I wouldn't eat all day long. Yeah, it's almost like a crepe, but it's actually the thickness of a regular tortilla. So I just want to try it to see. Ben. That's a good one. Ben says last time he tenderized meat with a hammer, Paul Pelosi showed up.
I was gonna say something. What were you saying you were gonna make? I just had a brain fart.
The tortillas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Do you like waffle fries?
I mean, they're okay. I mean,
I discovered something. If I know people don't like to go to Walmart, but if you go to Walmart and get their waffle fries, it's just the seasoned ones, and
mm-hmm.
they get this awesome hot spicy kick to it. They're delicious.
Yeah. Cat mom's like, make jalapeno popper chicken bake. What I call it, I make mine like cordon bleu, but the only thing inside the chicken breast is the cheese and jalapenos.
Oh, you mean the cordon bleu, like the chicken that has the ham and cheese in it, or like the chicken that has the cheese and broccoli, or
Yeah.
the Kiev is good. I like that one with the butter sauce in it. You put it over a plate of mashed potatoes and break it open. That's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't remember if my video freaking works or not. So to the free version, I still have to get used to everything. Let's see. It's time for food. Porn with Mike B.
Dinner tonight: bologna and pimento loaf with cheese sandwiches on sourdough bread and a Dr. Pepper.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean buns. I'm sorry, buns. I always get Lady D with the sourdough buns. She likes the sourdough. I love sourdough. It's good stuff.
You can keep the pimento cheese though. I don't like the pimentos, however you pronounce it.
It's pimento loaf. It's got well, technically it's got sliced olives in it, and it's got pimentos in it. It's got olives in it. It's good. But I know some people don't care for olives too much.
Yeah, I like the black olives because I put that in my kitchen sink nachos, but I don't like the green olives. Something about the little red filler in the hole. There's just
If you can find those Leslie green olives with the garlic and jalapenos in them, you probably love those. Those are good.
so I can't wait.
Only like $7.49 a jar if they ever get them back in again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing on the store I've been looking for, and I just want to see what the price is on them. I keep seeing it on YouTube. Is canned bread. Our stores here don't carry it because we have so many bakeries and all that they make all the bread, but
Yeah, they also have canned bacon, which if you want to get that, that's like 40 something bucks for a can. And they also have a cheeseburger in a can, which I don't recommend anybody getting that because that's absolutely disgusting. Ugh.
Sounds like spam to me. Ugh.
You take the can and you put it in boiling water, then you open it up, and yeah, that is not a good cheeseburger. No.
Yeah. I agree with you, vote for Pedro. That is good mozzarella. Yeah, we don't have it, Be Charmin. We do not have canned bread anywhere. And I mean, I looked, I even Googled it for the store app and everything, and nothing.
You could probably order it online.
Nah, I'm not going to order it online. I don't trust that stuff. That shit's sitting in a warehouse for like 30 years. I hired one guy to put a stamp on it. Oh, it's going out finally. Okay, wash it off, take the dust off, and then stamp it. But I did see a video while I was in SA. Who was it? It was Amazon and Uber Eats, I think, got together or whatever, and they bought, I don't know, Whole Foods or somebody out. And their mechanic, they got a warehouse now where you place your order, and all it is, robots getting all the food and put it in the bags. And of course, the human double checks it before they ship it out. I'm like, wow. And supposedly it's a whole lot cheaper, but still, I'm pretty sure they're limited on their supplies. I mean, they probably don't got the 800 million freaking brands of cereal out there, just the major brands. So, but hey, if it's cheaper, then that's what you buy.
I didn't
Yeah,
know they had canned date nut bread in a can. Huh.
yeah, Be Charmin. Yeah, exactly. I want to make I can't remember what to call it. I call it no bake bread, but that's on my to-do list later on. Maybe I'll do that over Thanksgiving if my kids are busy, which they probably are. One's single, so he's probably going to be working, and the other one is probably going to be at his in-laws. So
Yeah, another thing I'll be making for Thanksgiving is ambrosia salad. Because
ooh, that sounds good.
somebody said, well, what's this? That's fruit salad. I said, no, that's not fruit salad. It's ambrosia salad. It's got marshmallows and all that other stuff in it, and the thick cream and everything, and the fruit and all that stuff.
And I agree. Has to be the advice of the day from Harvest Mary Moon. Friends don't let friends eat pumpkin spice. Exactly.
Yeah, what is with the pumpkin spice craze? I mean, I I don't even really like pumpkin pies. I love a good homemade apple pie, cherry pies, and lemon pies, but I never cared for pumpkin pie too much. I mean, I'd eat it if I had to, but yeah.
I've never heard of Michener's rye, but hey, I don't really like stuff on top of my bread or in the bread. It reminds me of McDonald's with their sesame seed buns, and I don't like sesame seed buns.
Somebody had this bread one time and they made me a sandwich, and I think it was grain bread or something. It had all this crunchy stuff in it. It was gross.
Oh, those are just the roaches and the spiders from the warehouse. Don't worry. Just think of all the protein you had.
Ew. It was like grain. It was like grain something bread. It's like that time this woman made me this I thought it was this macaroni with chicken dish. It looked delicious. It smelled delicious. Took a piece of the chicken, spit it right out. I'm like, ugh. That was my first and last experience ever eating tofu. But I know nowadays they got what is it, the flavored tofu, and they're up in the game with the vegan dishes and stuff. But I could never be vegan all the way. I'd have to have my hamburgers, hot dogs, all that stuff. Uh-oh, did we lose trust?
No, I'm here. Sorry, I was checking. Okay, T-Mobile saying, you know how you send the memes out with a message? It's the mem that's holding the text back. So I had to delete the mem that I sent.
Oh, so you're gonna try to text 10 again?
I just freaking sent her to see she's awake. She's probably sleeping.
All right, chat, everyone. We're gonna say 10 TV 3 times, and hopefully she'll show up like Beetlejuice. 10 TV, 10
Shift kicker,
TV,
shift kicker,
10 TV. Oh, shift,
shift
yeah,
kicker.
shift kicker too. Shift kicker, shift kicker, shift kicker.
10 TV, wake up. Your kitty litter box is filled. It's time to change it. No time to be slacking.
Yeah, there you go, Be Charming.
Hey, chicken noodle girl. Speaking of that spice, chicken noodle girl showed up. But you know what? It's not pumpkin spice season no more. It's nutmeg season. Hey, 11 in a moment. Good to see you. So, have you seen the price of eggnog this year?
I haven't bought eggnog in years.
Yeah, I was gonna buy some at a decent price, and even the generic eggnog for a pint is like $3. For a
Oh,
quart, it was 6, and you don't want to know how much a gallon was. I'm like, holy Toledo!
oh, was it over $10?
No chicken noodle. I was not dishing. There was somebody in chat that was dishing it. I just didn't even mention anything about pumpkin spice.
Was
But
the
we knew if it got mentioned, you're going to show up, and it works.
was the gallon one over $10?
Yeah,
Oh my God, that's insane for eggnog.
yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'll just get the little pint one. When I saw the price of the pint, I look back at the quart, and I'm like, well, I'm definitely not getting the gallon. It's like, no, I didn't get any of it. And normally I get the eggnog because I'll put that in my coffee, and I add a little bit of bourbon before I put um, the nutmeg in there, and it tastes really, really good. So, but of course, I like eggnog anyway, and don't need to have the bourbon in there. But I do that every once on the evening when it's been a stressful day, and I know I'm going to have a hard time sleeping if I don't have at least one alcoholic drink. So,
How much are they there, Be Charming? Uh, Harvest Mary Moon paid $9 for a pint.
yeah. So you know how much it's going to be for a gallon. I'm like, I couldn't go
Wow.
through a gallon of eggnog anyway that quick. I usually end up having to throw like half of it away. But I don't know. So I'm gonna put it the shift kickers at appointments. Normally it gets a I do the eggnog thing because I'm usually doing stuff with eggs at the time, and I can't. Eggs are cheaper than eggnog. That's like I bought what was it? A set of 18 eggs was like 350, which wasn't bad for the double large or whatever, but still.
$7 for eggs, Be Charming? Is that a dozen of them? Oh my God,
She
that's
must be picking the
insane.
specialty eggs. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
number
18.
18, yeah. That's still expensive. But hey, what do I know? Ever since prices went up, I'm going to the grocery store like twice a week. Sometimes I pick up stuff, sometimes I don't. It just depends if the price dropped and all that. I know I
$5,
haven't bought.
$5 for Lady D's eggs. Sorry.
No, that's fine. All right, Pedro, you have a great weekend. We'll see you somewhere around the streams.
Have a wonderful weekend, Pedro. Remember, hydrate.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself all this weekend. Well, I know what I need to do. Hey, John Camper, good morning. Good to see you. I need to do the yard and stuff before the city freaking gets on me. But ooh, breakfast burritos. Ooh, I'm jealous. I'm going over chicken noodles. I'm gonna have to take one for the team and have me some pumpkin spice. Anything for breakfast burritos. Ooh, I haven't had that in a while. I got all these. I got cases of canned potatoes. And I need to drain them so I can cook some of the potatoes and try them out. I never had canned potatoes, but I had a couple of cases my kids got me.
Are they whole or the sliced ones?
Now some are sliced, some are whole.
Are
They
they
got like a case of each. So
are they the Del Monte ones?
I'd have to go back and look again. It probably is.
Because those for canned potatoes, if you do it right, those things are pretty delicious.
Mm. So I figured I'm going to drain them, throw them on the fryer, add my seasonings, add some chorizo, and make some potato chorizo burritos. One thing I'm amazed is there's more people putting cookie stuff. I went in and there's like 800 more videos on how to make tamales. So if you never made tamales, check out YouTube. There's a lot of people that put out how to make tamales now.
Morning, John Camper. Harvest Mary Moon gave you an invite, Trust. Harvest Mary Moon gave you an invite.
So, Trust, you can visit us, all of us. Oh, it keeps moving. I can't read it. Vacation and never had to buy a meal, just gas money. Yep. That's all I gotta say. Hell no. I'll let you pay for the gas. I'll buy the food. Still to this day, it's cheaper. I'll just bring a lot of bologna, cheese, mustard, and bread. Here you go. Here's a sandwich. Oh, you want tomato? Hey, Preparedness AQ, how you doing? HQ, sorry. Well, we lost Mike B. Might be his phone, might be his internet, might be the storm. Never know. We'll see if he comes back or not. Yeah, I had me some microwavable pancakes right before the stream because I was really starving, and that's one of the only things I had in the freezer. It did not need to be defrosted, so yeah, sounds like I need to go grocery shopping. But I'm really, really amazed. I'm glad I had my freezer and I stocked it up with meat because I have not bought meat in I don't know how long. So now you see all these recalls in the chicken and now the ground beef and all this other stuff. I'm like, yeah, luckily I bought all my stuff when I did because it's good. Ooh, Lady D's in search of a waffle maker. Well, Black Friday's coming up. I'd start looking. This is Black Friday Amazon week, and you might find one at a reasonable price. I used to have one that I got free and worked pretty good till my kids killed it. They tried making grilled cheese sandwiches in it. Instead of using the freaking grilled cheese maker, they used the waffle. And then they never cleaned it. And then when I got it out of the cabinet, I was like, oh, yeah, straight to the trash. It was so bad I couldn't even scrap it. Welcome back.
Sorry about that. My phone just decided to go for some reason.
Yeah, it happens. In a few more minutes, I'm gonna be cutting off the stream anyway. So it says we were well because I went early instead of 9:15. But yeah, I'll be charming. Yeah, kids are great. They think everything at home is for science experiments, and they don't realize that they got to clean this stuff up too.
Well, I'd like to say something. If Trust isn't going to be going live between now and Thanksgiving, I hope you all have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah, I gotta look at my calendar because I changed some of my times. I don't know when I am in that. Hey, Carl, Carl, nice to hear. Yeah, what does it taste like, and what do you use for bait? Exactly. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a turkey. Right now, I'm not planning it. I think it was last year or the year before. I ordered one from Cracker Barrel, the whole kit thing, warmed it up, cooked it, and all that, just so I wouldn't have as many dishes. And the kids did come over, and of course, at the time they brought their lady friends and stuff too. So, but now one's married, and they got to do the time with the in-laws, and yeah, I just considered myself the old single bachelor dad, the old man. Yeah, visit me if you want. If you don't worry about it. I'm not going to cook.
How many sides do you get for the turkey and the 120 bucks, Lady D? Wonder how many that feeds.
120. Screw that. Go to Cracker Barrel. I think I paid $60 for mine, and you had everything. All you had to do, all you had to do is warm up the stuff. I mean, you pick it up warm, but depending on the time you pick it up versus when you're going to serve it, you can warm it up in the oven again. And it's just, I don't know. It's just too much. Unless you got a large family, a lot of people coming over. Hey, John Mac, good to see you. Yeah, there's no use making a whole meal and all that.
Hi, John Mack. Hi, Camel Carl. Hi, John Camper. If I didn't say hi to you, sorry.
Yeah, the city's got a Thanksgiving dinner, and then of course the city's got another one for the vets, and HEB's got one for the city, and the city's got one for the vets. So I don't know if I'm going to do one of those. And of course, the base always has the Thanksgiving meal also. So there's a lot of places I can go to, which it doesn't bother me any. So
Lady D says you get a mashed potato and a large mac and cheese side. How many people does that feed, Lady D?
man, no stuffing. What the hell? You can't have a turkey without stuffing.
Yep.
Speaking of stuffing, I saw a crock pot recipe for stuffing. I think I'm going to try that. I can eat me some stuffing.
I make a homemade bread toast sausage stuffing I put into turkey. That stuff is delicious. It's been in a recipe for since the 70s.
Yeah, that's kind of funny she mentions Popeyes because I heard that on the radio for the first time they were selling them here. Because Popeyes never done the turkeys here until this year is the first time. And I'm like, yeah, I wonder how much. But if you're saying it's 120, yeah, forget that.
Okay, thank you, Lady D.
Yeah, you'd be cheap. You get that one from Target. Of course, it's got the mashed potatoes, it's got the vegetables and the stuffing, but you still got to bake or buy yourself a pie or dessert. It's still cheaper than it's not $120. I think they said it was like $30 at Target, and that feeds four. So I tell you one thing, I did look at dinner rolls. The kind that you heat and serve. I remember they used to be like, you know, under $1, and then they went up to like $1.50. Now they're over $3. Like, what the hell? What's the upcharge on that? You know, what the heck?
Inflation, unfortunately, everything's been going up in price. And it sounds delicious, Tom.
Yeah, normally on Thanksgiving when I don't have anybody around, you know, I order Chinese because the one place that's open on Thanksgiving, other than the place that are serving the turkey, is Chinese restaurants. But
See,
normally I order on the day before and have it delivered, and then it's just there. I just got to warm it up to eat it. But
I do the turkey, the stuffing, the potatoes around the turkey. Then I do mashed potatoes. I have a salad with everything in it, ambrosia
yeah,
salad,
mm-hmm.
canned cranberry sauce. I spared no expense with that.
Maybe I'll make cornbread this year.
And the thing is, you're cooking for days for Thanksgiving, and then people sit down, it's like 15, 20 minutes and they're done. And then you got all the dishes to do too. Hey, Al Bundy.
Oh, that's awesome, Chicken Noodle. You got to have both your daughters back. Awesome. Yeah, just don't get your turkey club from Subway. That's all I got to say.
Subway has the worst subs ever. Ugh.
Yeah, I like Firehouse myself, but hey.
Firehouse is good. Jersey Mike's is good, and Jersey Mike's have been bought out by BlackRock.
You know, BlackRock's buying everything up. So, what are you planning to do this weekend besides watch your grass grow because of all the rain you're getting?
Oh, unfortunately, I still have a bunch more painting to do in that room. I got to move the other stuff, and I got to paint near the window, that's fine. And then because I had to put 3 coats on each of the walls, and I have to put 3 coats over there. And then I got to get this other paint because I got to do the ceiling, so I have to put tape up there. So it's going to be a project and a half.
Well, Beach Harvey's bringing out the big guns. She's saying turkey, goblet, gravy, mashed taters, stuffing, rutabaga sweet taters, rutabagas, cream onions, Brussels sprouts, acorn squash, cranberry sauce rolls, and pies.
All right, that settles it. We're all going over to Bees for Thanksgiving.
Well, it'll be one way to get rid of all the freaking leftovers.
So what are you doing this weekend, Trust?
No idea. It's kind of strange that I'm home and I actually got a day off. Like I said, I'm probably going to do the yard because it really needs it. But the chicken noodles got a crazy filled weekend. Fun, fun. Tom, you'll pick you up a best Philly and then go over and watch a movie, huh? Yeah.
The backlash to Jaguar's woke stuff. Haven't any of these companies learned from Bud Light?
Nope. Because Bud Light's at it again. They're still pushing all the commercials. Cream corn. Ooh, I haven't had that in a while.
Cream corn is good.
I'm gonna make some fresh green beans wrapped in bacon with maple sauce on them. So
Making me hungry.
Yeah.
I agree, Be Charming.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna be low and complaining about Thanksgiving, but you know what? You do you. Just do the immediate family. You don't have to have everybody and their mother there unless you can afford it. I mean, it doesn't have to be, extravagant. You just be thankful that you get to have a meal and you get to have all your loved ones around. It's like everything I'm seeing on Facebook and all the other social medias. It's like, don't worry about the presents underneath the tree. Worry about the people that are still here that can be around the tree. It's all about the people. It's not about the presents. Same thing, Thanksgiving. It's not about the food. It's about the people.
Exactly.
Hey, Swamp Dog, there's only a few things, and you see them in movies and hear from stories and stuff, that somebody's going to remember you because Grandpa gave me his carving knife, and it's from the Civil War. Something like that. And it's going to remind you of Grandpa, but the biggest thing is the memories you make with these people. They're going to remember you that way. Eventually, time will fade and they'll forget about you, but there'll be moments in life that they remember you still, especially if you have good times with them. So make those memories with these people so they remember you. That's how you leave a legacy behind. What you teach them about how you were.
Yeah, Tom. They never showed the car. It's like this joke from I think it's the late '80s. I forget who said it. It's like, have you ever noticed when you see toothpaste commercials, you see people brushing their teeth, and when you see people with razor commercials, they show people shaving, and then he says, "Oh, you see tampon commercials, you see people playing tennis."
Yeah.
I forget who said that. I think it might have been Gilbert Godfrey or his name Louis. I think it might have been Louis Anderson.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I do the same thing, Tom. Even at a restaurant, I sit down and I eat by myself. I get my food or it comes and goes. I put my head down and I freaking pray. And then when I'm starting to take my first bites, I see people just look at me like, "What?" And it makes me sad for them in a way. With it. It's just a normal thing. If you don't have it in your life, hey, that's. I'm sorry, but
And if any of you are deep frying a turkey this year, please do it outside and be very, very, very safe with that. You want to put it in really slow.
yeah. And a minimum of 30 feet away from the house, not in the garage, not underneath your carport. Yeah, 30 feet away.
Exactly. Do it. Be safe with that. That stuff is no joke.
My worst comes to worst, call the fire department. Have them come over. Invite them to freaking Thanksgiving dinner. Hey, they're already there. Think about it. Yep, that's how I am, Tom. So, of course, minus the part of the wife. I don't have a wife, so. But, my kids are here. If it's just me, I do it out loud. I do it, silently in prayer when I'm in public by myself.
That's like when I do that, I'll get the looks too. And they look at me like I'm out of place. But the thing is, unfortunately, those poor souls have lost their way. They need to get back in touch with the Lord, and unfortunately, they're too with the material stuff in the world.
Yeah. But hey, it's coming because it's all changed.
Lady D, smoked turkey's good.
Yeah. As a reminder, do not pull your turkey out of your freezer and just throw it in your fryer because, yeah, bad things happen with extreme cold and hot grease.
Yeah, you want to do what I do. You take your turkey out and you unthaw it in the sink for 2 days. Just put it in there and let it set.
Yeah, I normally do it 24 hours in the fridge and then the sink the last 24 hours before I start cooking.
Well, just like with the, what is it? They have frozen gallons of milk. You always want to have that unthaw in the sink. You never put that in the fridge because the condensation from that will make a big mess in the fridge. I learned that the hard way.
Boom.
Yeah, I agree, Tom. They look at you different.
All right, Chicken Noodle, you have a blessed weekend. I'm glad you're going to have your daughters, and congratulations for the wedding on the 1st of December. So I don't know if I'm going to stream next week or not. Just really depends. I got to try to contact Tin and Shift between stuff. But of course, I got to look at my schedule. I don't even know when my appointments are, if they're phone or in person. So. But
Yo, have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend. Stay blessed and have a wonderful Thanksgiving if Trust doesn't come back up next week. And drink plenty of water, and God bless every single one of you.
Yeah. Thank everybody for showing up. I know still not back into the routine yet, but hey, we'll slowly get there. If I can survive the week after Thanksgiving when I go back, I still have this fear that I'm going to get there and there's going to be dishes all over the place. But I know that's just a fear. I don't think it's going to be like that. These young ladies that are taking over this week for me are really pretty good, very caring. So, thanks for coming out. Y'all are the best chat in the world. And if you do me a favor, please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it, this stream. And I want to thank Mike for coming up here, making the stream a whole lot better. You're I'll say the turmeric on the show.
Oh, geez.
Hey, you're healthy and you're spicy. Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, we love y'all. Please, like Shift always says, check on your neighbors. Because one day you could be the neighbor. And yeah, I remember, stay blessed, not stressed. And remember, tell your loved ones you love them. You know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. Not everything's in our hands, and we don't control a lot of things. Only the big guy does. So we love you. You have a great weekend. As Mike would always say, hydrate.
Hydrate. Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah. Well, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Have a blessed weekend. Chelsea's. Oh, and safety for concern. If you see a big flash in the sky, don't look at it.